You know, at this point, I'm almost just like a drama channel. Oh well. Anyway, aloha and welcome back to another episode. This is the third and potentially last video I'll make in this style of content. I made one video calling out a YouTuber for just straight up stealing someone's video, being Ryan Moody, and then I made one fairly recently about Jimmy Snow, and that one ended up blowing up. It got posted in like a subreddit about Jimmy and what he's been up to recently, and so I went to bed one day. I had like 11 views. Fast forward 2 days, it has like 300. Love the support. Thank you so much. A lot of people ended up finding it. Very interested in it. I have been requested to look at some of the new stuff he's doing and kind of talk about it. I don't know if I'm going to yet. I may, but I may not. I haven't really decided yet. But that's not what this video is. This video is about Cody Ko and what he did recently. Recently-ish. It's actually been a little bit. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video on this topic, but I figured I might as well, because why not? So, that's what I'm doing here. So like a week ago now, maybe 2 by the time this video is up, Cody Ko made a video about a game show called Moment of Truth. The way that this game show is supposed to work is you take a person behind the scenes or whatever, they do a lie detector test. They then bring them out on stage and have them answer the exact same questions. If the answers to their questions on stage line up with what their lie detector said previously, they advance to the next question, you know, and X amount of questions equals 1 round or whatever. If it fails, then you're out. And there's no checkpoints. So you can walk away after you've hit like an X amount of money and you get that money. But if you only get 1 wrong, even if you're past one of the, you know, goals for money, then you lose everything. Really interesting idea for a game show. So obviously very easy to react to, right? That's what Cody Ko does, that's what a lot of commentary channels does. Obviously makes sense they would pick this. The episode he picked is very, well...
This episode was so controversial, it sparked a long debate as to whether or not to air it at all. Quite honestly, if I had my vote, it would not air. It is the most uncomfortable I've ever been on television.
Insane, obviously. It's a very interesting episode of the show and makes for great content, right? Yeah, it does. It's a really good video, except, pretty sure he got the idea from a different YouTuber. Now, here's what I'm not saying that just because one commentary channel makes a video about one thing, that means it's completely off topic or off limits for every other commentary channel. Not what I'm saying here. Cody Ko's video, not only is it about the same game show, it's also about the exact same episode as a different YouTuber, who is also a commentary channel, except a lot smaller. This other one is Cramer, and what makes this a very weird situation is not only is it the same show, not only is it the exact same episode. Cody Ko's video was posted like over a year after Cramer's was. Very, very odd. And you know, in isolation, not really that weird. I'm sure obviously that's happened before or whatever. But the thing is that makes it a little bit weirder is his reaction to people telling him about this. More specifically, the fact that he hasn't reacted. Because there have been multiple people in the comments of that video and his ones after that video, but that one in particular, about, hey, give Cramer a shout out, you did the same video, you know, at least give him the, you know, hey, this guy did a similar video, so go check him out, you know, like a shout out kind of like that. And people have been saying, hey, he deserves a shout out because this was his, you know, he did it like over a year before you did, and so, you know, and Cody Ko's a way bigger YouTuber, so give the smaller one a shout out. And he hasn't replied to any of it. He hasn't said anything on anything. He hasn't said it on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, nothing. He hasn't addressed it at all. You might be thinking, why are people concerned about this? It's like one video, you know, they have a very similar style of content, so obviously things are gonna mesh. This is obviously a very insane episode, so it makes for good content. Why do people care? Well, it's kind of weird, because this isn't the first time that's happened with Cody Ko. And surprisingly, it's not even the first time it's happened with Cody Ko and Cramer, because he's had similar videos 3 times to Cramer. One, the one that I just mentioned, And another one about a show that Scott Cramer did a reaction to, Tattoo Far, a lot of people know it, in one particular episode. A few months after Cramer made his video, Cody Ko made a video on the exact same show, the exact same episode, and because it's the same episode, and because it's, you know, a very observational humor, most of commentary is, it's very easy to, you know, write a video of this, or, you know, just say a joke or whatever. A lot of the jokes are similar in both of their videos.
It's a game show hosted by Mark L. Wahlberg, not to be confused with Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
I went to high school with his son. Hey, Mark. That's Mark Wahlberg.
That's Mark Wahlberg?
No, that's just his name.
Hey, this guy's name is Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really confused. I only know one Mark Wahlberg, and he's the owner of Wahlburgers Burgers. One of the best restaurants.
Yeah, no, this is not him.
Okay,
That's not him.
Okay, so this is not Marky Mark.
It's not Marky Mark.
Okay.
It's just Mark Wahlberg, Morgan and Goldie's dad.
Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, Lauren, you naughty girl. We're having fun.
Okay, question one, like you thought it was gonna be kind of fun, a little bit embarrassing.
Lighthearted.
Quirky, right?
Yeah,
Quirky.
Frank, we still having fun, my guy? Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
So now the claps, I think, are starting to be a little bit less like. They're kind of like every single time they're like, oh, why
Yeah.
are we here?
Yeah.
They're feeling it starting to get bad, right?
It'll be fine.
Do you secretly stay in touch with any boyfriends that your husband does not know about?
All right. Yeah, it was nice knowing you. I'm out. Good luck with that one. Good luck.
The answer is no.
That answer is true.
Oh, word? Thank goodness. I thought that was gonna be bad. I guess we're back on track. All right.
Good.
Good. You know where this is going.
Good.
There's literally only one way this could go. There's no way she's just gonna be like, no. And they're gonna be like, nice.
Especially with Marky Mark's warning before this.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
True.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. So maybe it'll be a happy ending.
It won't, considering the warning we got.
Well, she seems like she's faithful, I guess. She's not secretly staying in touch with any exes.
Okay.
Now, I know I did say 3, but the one I think is a little bit more iffy in terms of, you know, did he actually copy Scott Cramer's idea? It's a video, Cramer made a video about siblings or dating. Very obviously, based on the title, you know, a picture of two people pop up, and you have to guess whether they're siblings or they're dating. And they made it a little bit of a game show with him and his wife. A few months after that video, Cody Ko made the same idea of content with his girlfriend. Except this one, I think, is a little bit more because it's a way broader topic. Like the pictures in the two videos aren't really the same, at least from my memory. You know, the jokes are obviously different because they're two different, you know, things they're reacting to. So in terms of, you know, the idea of Cody Ko seeing this video, being like, oh, that's a good idea, I'm gonna do this thing specifically from Scott, I think is a way less possibility as the other two. Now, I'm not saying that Cody Ko maybe intentionally, you know, went out and saw his videos and went, okay, I'm gonna do that and not give him any credit. I don't know if that's true. It could have just been somebody sent him the video, could have even maybe been that he just found it on his own and wanted to make a video of it. And that's totally fine. And I think that, you know, I've seen some people say, well, at least you could, you know, shout him out afterwards or something. And that's, you know, part of the reason that people are mad is because he hasn't done that. And I can see why, if you just find the video or someone sends it to you, you know, as a content creator myself, if somebody did that to me, I wouldn't go looking that thing up to figure out if somebody else has made a video. That's not a very common thing that people would do. However, it's slightly different in my situation than Cody's because he's a way bigger YouTuber. I'm a way smaller one, so there's not any power dynamic there in terms of what it is for Cody and Scott. But even secondarily to that, when people start saying in the comments, hey, give Scott Cramer a shout out, this is the 3rd time this has happened, or whatever, you know, at least say, hey, go check this guy out, he's made similar videos to me, it's really cool, go give him a watch. A lot of people do this all the time. And even Cody does it. Because literally the video after his Moment of Truth video, he made one about Darman copies and said this.
What's up, guys? So, there is a massive injustice going on. There is. And I have to bring it to your attention. It's my duty. Jarvis Johnson was the first one to make me aware that this was happening when he recently did a video about a channel called Z Void Studios that is ripping off legend Darman.
So obviously he doesn't have a problem shouting people out, because he's done that before. And Jarvis is a popular but less popular commentator than himself or, somebody like Drew Gooden. He's in a very similar camp, just like Scott Cramer. So why shout out Jarvis but not Scott? Is it because less people know Scott, so there's more of a chance that you can just make the same video? Maybe? I don't know. I don't get it why, even after people have said, hey, you give this man a shout out, he's still not doing it. I don't know if there's like a beef there or what, but it's very weird. It just comes across as I'm gonna steal a smaller YouTube channel's idea and try to pass it off as my own without even giving him a shout out. And to me, that's not very cool. Now, unlike the other two videos I made about, YouTuber drama, this one is slightly different in the fact that, will I stop watching Cody Ko? Probably not. He still has good videos, I still like his humor sometimes, and I still think, he's probably a good guy. Probably didn't mean to do this, or if he did, maybe it's just a thing where he didn't think he'd get caught. I'm not saying it's great, but in terms of the other two guys, I don't think they really understand what they did wrong. I think Cody, if you presented an argument to him, he seems like more of a fair guy, so maybe that's why I feel that. But even after this, I've tried to watch some of his videos after this, and every time I'm trying to watch a Cody Ko video, I just keep thinking, hey, kinda sucks he just straight up stole Scott Cramer's idea and didn't even say that Scott Cramer existed, I just have a hard time watching it now, and I don't know if that'll go away at some point or what. Now, I'm interested if you guys have a similar opinion about this as I do, because I don't know. I've seen, people, Scott fans and people that aren't even Scott fans who just happen to see this whole controversy thing be on Scott's side. But I've also seen a lot of people on Cody's side saying, hey, it's a commentary thing, they're gonna talk about the same thing eventually, it happens all the time, it's fine, it's whatever. And I would agree. I kind of agree with both of those stances. It's weird that he won't shout him out, especially after people have asked him to, and especially since he's a bigger YouTuber than Scott. And their videos are very similar, those two specifically, about the two reaction videos. Very similar jokes. Kind of weird you won't shout him out. The third one, I can take it or leave it in terms of whether or not I believe that it's stolen. But hey, maybe don't do that in the future, Cody. Just a quick thought. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!